100 years. What were things like 100 years ago? How many of you remember? Mr. Brodsky would have maybe. But I need to share a few things just for historical perspective into what Sacred Heart School came into. 100 years ago, the average life expectancy for a male in the United States was 47 years. "14% of the homes had a bathtub. 8% of the homes had a telephone. There were only 8,000 cars in all of the United States, and a total of 144 paved miles. The tallest structure in the world was the Eiffel Tower. The average wage of a U.S. wage earner in 1910 was 22 cents an hour. 22 cents an hour. The average worker made $200 to $400 a year. Over 95% of all the births were in a home. Sugar cost 4 cents a pound. Eggs were 14 cents a dozen. Coffee was 15 cents a pound. And most women washed their hair once a month. And they washed their hair with either borax or egg yolks as shampoo. The 5 leading causes of death 100 years ago were pneumonia, tuberculosis, diarrhea, heart disease, and stroke. The American flag had 45 stars on it. The population of Las Vegas, Nevada was 30. Crossword puzzles, canned beer, and iced tea had not been invented. There was no Mother's Day. There was no Father's Day. 2 out of every 10 adults couldn't read or write, and only 6% of all Americans graduated from high school. Marijuana, heroin, and morphine were all available over the counter at your local drugstore. It's important. I Googled it. In 1910, there were 230 total murders in the country. Into that world came Father Green and then Monsignor Klinkhammer. And as you look at this 1912 overhang facade, you just can't imagine what the world was like. So tonight, one of the things that we're going to do is try to provide to you some sense of what it was like in different periods of time. The first period of time is 1910 to about 1960. And if you would please warmly welcome somebody who will share that with us, one of our own, Gene Dempsey, class of 57, 1910 to 1960.